Okay, y'all, I'm finally finna tell y'all how the fuck I go to jail or why the fuck I went to jail or whatever like that. It's a real stupid reason. That's why I really ain't care to tell. Nor do I feel like getting on here telling my business. Oh, that's just stupid. But y'all saying I got a DUI. I ain't trying to put that on me. So let's get into it. But this how it started. It was, I don't even remember what day it was. Okay, so y'all, it was in April. I think it was April because it was during spring break. I know it was spring break because that's why the police was high. If it probably wasn't spring break, I probably never went to jail. But it was spring break down here in Blount County. So boom, me and one of my little shits, one of them had got like a condo or whatever. And y'all probably saying that like thinking, no, he old. He had a condo or whatever, and so I was supposed to come over there, but I had fell asleep. I fucked around and fell asleep because you know me. If I smoke, I'm going to sleep. If I sit up there and eat, I'm going to sleep. If I eat a snack, I'm going to sleep. I just fall asleep. I love a little nap. So I fucked around and went to sleep. So boom, when I woke up, I guess he thought I wasn't coming or whatever. So it was later. It was real late. So it was like I was supposed to leave and came down there like earlier that night, like probably like 8 or something. But shit, I went to sleep and then I woke up at like 11 or 12. So boom. I got up, I got ready, and I was finna head that way. So boom, he was like, what he said? I think he said don't smoke on the way up here. I think he literally told me that, but hard head make a soft ass. I'll tell you that much. He told me don't smoke. So I took all the drugs out my car, except but I knew it was some more up in here. I knew I had a little more dope up in here, but I couldn't find it. Like I didn't know where the fuck that shit had went. But in reality, it was just dark. It was over here on the passenger side seat. It was it was on the passenger side on the floor. So I was looking for the 2 nugs. I remember I had 2 nugs up here. So the only thing I had in there was a blunt, cause you know the shit I was driving to like the beach, and that shit like 45 minutes or whatever from me. So I was smoking on the way. I had to have me something to smoke on the ride. No shade, cause that's how y'all be wondering how I go drive all these places by myself and go all these 40 around the world. I be chilling, babe. I be smoking my stuff, windows down, enjoying the sun, looking at the skies. Yes, that's cute. That's what I do. So, boom. I was flying a little bit. I was going 12 over the speed limit. I was going 42. No, I was going 47 and a 35. 47 and 35. I didn't even know it was a 35. So, boom. I wasn't even smoking by then. I had already put it out or whatever because I was like 20 minutes from there. So, boom, the police pulled me over. I was going 47 and 35, whatever, like that. And so he's like, he pulled me over. He come over there. He's asking me about my car. Cause like ever since I got this car, they be asking me about the car. Like they ask questions about the car. So boom, he was acting friendly. He was like, where you going? I was like, I'm on the way to my boyfriend. I didn't want to say that honestly, but it's like 1 o'clock at night. I can't just say I'm on the way to see somebody. I just, I didn't want to seem so hoe. But bitch, shit, I probably should never said that. Cause I ain't never told a police officer I had a man. And I ain't never went to jail. And Lord knows, if you know me, y'all know I ride around the way I want to ride around. Ever since I was in high school, I can't even count on these 2 hands how many times I got pulled over with some dope. I can't even count on this hand how many times I got pulled over with a zip. But they always let me go. Like, I don't lie. Every day, because I already know I got it in here. I can't stuff a zip up my ass and my damn show can't swallow it. So I go ahead and let them know, yeah, I got it. Where the fuck I supposed to put it? I was like, he was like, it smell like weed. You got any weed in here? I was like, it's probably like the breeze. But I ain't got no sex on me today. But so, mind you, let's rewind. Okay, now I done pulled this stunt a couple times. I did say I was truthful, but I have put a little bit, like a 3.5 in my butt before. And not up my butt, but in my butt. Just calm down, just between the sheets, I done did that before. So I had a little sad, before I got pulled up, I had heard him put that in my butt and sat down. So I was like, yeah, you can search it, whatever you find. It's just whatever you find though. But I was like, I ain't got no sacks in here. It's just like, be like pieces on the ground and stuff like that. And he was like, okay, cool. He was like, if it ain't too much, you won't go to jail. So boo, I'm over here testing the boy. I'm like, hold on, I'm coming. I'm still coming. They pulled me over. I was like, ain't nothing to happen, baby. I'm just because like the police really don't be caring about me. Cause I don't be doing nothing for real. I really don't. They really be letting me off. I probably did. A lot of warning came before this destruction, no shade. Fast. So boom, I'm out here talking to the backup officer. Me and backup having a good talk. We just talk about it. We having a nice little conversation. The man come over there, turned me so fast, so hard behind me, and put me in the head. I said, what? I said, what was in there? He said, you got too much in there. So I'm like, ain't no fucking too much in there. Because I ain't had too fucking much. So he found 2 nugs the size of this, y'all, and a half of a blunt. The blunt that I was smoking. I had put that bitch in my purse. But he found 2 nugs and a half a blunt. That's an insult to the shit that I be getting pulled over with, honestly. So boom, the black man like, no, you can't do him, don't do him like that, don't do him like. Cause the black man was like, the black man actually told me I'm doing good for myself. He was like, well, you say like a good person, you know, you got a nice car, you say you work. I was like, yeah, and I go to school. But I do go to school and I do work. Well, I don't go to school right now. I go to school part time. I go to school whenever the fuck I feel like picking up that damn MacBook. So the black man was like, really, he was being a real good brother. He like, this brother right here, even though he where we is, he still working, going to school, doing what he supposed to do. He might have a little dope on him, but you ain't got to do that. Whatever that's, well, and then I know he probably gonna see this, which I do not give a fuck, because he confronted me about the video that I made. I don't give a fuck. That hoe he's a real asshole. Like, if somebody came and confronted him in court about something he did, that motherfucker is an asshole. He supposed to be getting a complaint on that lady. But he really an asshole. I don't understand what's the point of me going to jail for some little bit ass weed, and then I have to go through all of this, but boom. So we on the way to the jail and stuff, and I had asked him, I was like, well, how much is it gonna be for me to get out? He was like, it should be no more than 500. I was like, how much is it gonna get my car to impound? Because mind you, he impounded my car too. You know, usually they'll like call somebody, let you get their car. He didn't even let nobody come get my car. He impounded my shit. So I asked him about that. He had my ID still, so he looked at my ID. He was like, this weird like you got money, or this weird like you can afford it. No, he said this weird like you can afford it. First of all, y'all, on my driver's license, I don't even know where the fuck my ID at. But y'all remember when I took my ID picture, I'm gonna show y'all a picture of the hairstyle I had in. That was a motherfucking quick weave. And the hair was from Versatile Hair Collection. Y'all know that's some good hair. That's some real raw hair. That's some good hair. Shout out Versatile Hair Collection. Yeah, that was some high ass hair, bitch. That hair was like 3 bundles of that. Let me see, that was 3 bundles. No, that was 4 bundles and a 13x6. That shit was over $1,000. If you go on the Versatile Hair Collection, baby, she don't play. Her shit, but that's some good hair. But yeah, the hair in my hair was good, but you shouldn't say that, because bitch, it wasn't a weave, it was a quick weave. 4 bundles and a 13x6, bitch. So I'm like, this motherfucker. So I was like, okay, whatever. So boom, I had said something else. I was like, well, what if I got more weed on me? And he gonna say something. I asked you, did you have weed on you when you pulled me over? I said, yeah, and you told me if I didn't have no sacks of weed, I wasn't going to jail, and I'm on the way to jail. So we both lied. And so he said, give me the weed. I said, what you want to do, pull it out my ass and put it in your hand? I didn't understand that. I was like, I can't. He was like, you need to give it to me before we get in there, because you taking it, it's going to be contraband, and it's going to be a felony. And so I'm like, in my head, I'm like, I don't trust shit you say, bitch. You been telling me you want to take me to jail, and I'm on the way, and I'm down the street, babe. So it really don't matter to me. I said, so I can't just drop it on the floor when I get out the car, you take me to jail. I can't just drop it on the ground. Mind you, I should have just shut the fuck up, because I didn't get no strip search when I went to jail. I didn't get no strip search. I hope I ain't getting nobody in trouble, because the man that was at the front, I fucked with him. He was real nice, and the officer had confronted me at court. He was mad because he was like, I don't know why he let you have your phone anyway, because he's not an asshole. Didn't know nobody number by heart, which I really don't know nobody number by heart. Bitch, I know these WhatsApp numbers by heart that be texting me about these weed coming. I know them. Okay, we probably gonna chop this up into 2 separate videos. So boom, part 2, why I went to jail for whatever like that. So we was at the part where I don't know about the number and why I gotta keep my phone. I gotta keep my phone that long because I really didn't know about the number by heart, and I was just trying to like text people, let people know I'm in jail, just come get me in the morning, I got your money, boom, boom, boom. So boom, I text like 10 people, something come get me in the morning, I told you what I was there. I said, boy, but they got my location. I said, baby, just come here. Hey, money, come here, I got you. I got out the next morning, and it was already 3 people on the way to get me. Like, my best friend, Jabril, came and got me, and then Shay was already on the way to get me. She was in Loxley, and then my mom was coming to get me, too. So, I was worried, like, it was that. What happened? Yeah, I just sat in the jail, did my little time, did my little few hours. I did, like, what, 6 hours? Yeah, that's enough for a pump. Yeah, so I went to jail for some weed. So boom, I just get out, I started looking for a lawyer, stuff like that. And then the court was big. I supposed to been with the court so long ago, y'all. I just kept pushing that shit back. Cause honestly, I didn't want to stop smoking. Cause I knew they was gonna put me in probation. Alabama do not play that weed shit with you. Like, I don't know. They don't bullshit about weed. That shit so dumb. I honestly feel like you can get a better sentencing with some meth or something than what you can with some weed. I know you can I know for a fact, I think you get off better with a DUI. Cause when you get in trouble for weed, you finna be on probation. You gotta go to drug and alcohol classes. You can't have alcohol in your system either. It just be a lot. Like right now, I can't have no alcohol in my system. We're not supposed to have no drugs in my system. I have to go to these fucking AA classes and shit like that. What the fuck else? I had to pay these folks a lot of money. I had to pay a lawyer $2,500. I paid $1,100 in some change of court fees. I owe $500 for this class. $100 and some application fee. Every motherfucking visit I visit a PO, things like $60 or something. Like, this shit add up. Just for, I don't even think it was a fucking 4 grams or 3 grams of weed because the asshole want to take me to jail. But he was just doing his fucking job. God got that bitch, cause I promise he don't play by me. God got him. He's gonna God's gonna deal with him. Cause I don't feel like that was all necessary. Especially if I told you I had some weed. I probably ain't tell you all my damn weed, but I ain't gotta tell no bitch all my motherfucking business. So yeah, y'all ask me how I be doing without smoking weed. I don't be smoking weed no more. I don't be smoking. It's alright. It was hard the first few days. I'm a few days, what's called. I don't really care no more. Just don't come around me with that shit. Yeah. I don't really know. Like, it was some bullshit to me. And so, like, that kind of really fucked up my whole summer. Because after that shit happened, I really was like, well, I don't want to go nowhere. I don't want to do anything. I just want to chill. I just been chilling. I ain't go nowhere this summer. I didn't really do anything. I barely went to trail rides. I think I went to probably, what, 1 or 2? Probably not even 2. I don't think I went to 2. I ain't do shit this summer. That shit just really threw me off. But, I don't look here. Oh, yeah, and then I get off probation. If I do, I want to say, I know I do 6 months of good drug tests. I get off in 6 months. I could do an early termination. I want to say that lady told me I could really do 4 good drug tests, and I don't have to drug test no more. I still be on probation, but I just don't have to come pissed. But, yeah, y'all. That's what the fuck happened with this shit. That was some bullshit, though. Yeah, so I didn't get no motherfucking DUI. Oh, yeah, let me tell you how the charges got dropped. Our charges were marijuana second degree and drug paraphernalia. I don't know what that degree was, or that was just simply that. So, boom, my good lawyer, Chelsea, she had got the drug thing dropped, and then the only thing is drug paraphernalia. After I finished my probation, the drug paraphernalia fall out too. So it's kind of like I'm just, you know, I'm a clean bitch after that. My record back right, because, you know, I don't really go to jail for stuff like that. Punks don't go to jail for stuff like this. My thing is, that's embarrassing to me in my punk community. Cause I feel like us as punks, we go to jail for getting money shit. Like, I would have rather went to jail for trying to get some money. No shade. I went to jail because I had a little dope on me. That's embarrassing to me. That's just embarrassing to me too. The DUI thing embarrassing too. I don't got no DUI, so stop saying it. But I'm just saying, all that shit embarrassing to me. I don't think that's cool. Even if I would have went to jail like boosting a fraud, I wouldn't think it's cool. But bitch, I'm trying to get some money on. I went to jail.